The Coex Aquarium in Seoul, South Korea, is home to a variety of marine life, including several species of sharks. One of the most famous sharks at Coex Aquarium is the sand tiger shark, Carcharias taurus, known for its menacing appearance with sharp, protruding teeth. Despite their fierce look, these sharks are relatively docile. Coex Aquarium features a massive ocean kingdom zone, where visitors can see sharks swimming in a large tank designed to mimic their natural habitat. Other shark species you might find there include blacktip reef sharks, whitetip reef sharks, and zebra sharks. The Pirarucu, Arapaima higas, often called the king of the Amazon, is one of the largest freshwater fish in the world. Native to the Amazon basin, this giant can grow over 3 meters, 10 feet, long and weigh more than 200 kilograms, 440 pounds. Why is the Pirarucu the king of the Amazon? 1. Size and strength. It dominates the Amazon's rivers and lakes, with few natural predators other than humans and caimans. 2. Ancient lineage. As a living fossil, it has existed for millions of years with few evolutionary changes. 3. Unique breathing. Unlike most fish, it has a modified swim bladder that functions like a lung, allowing it to breathe air and survive in oxygen-poor waters. 4. Powerful predator. It feeds on fish, crustaceans, and even small land animals that fall into the water. 5. Cultural importance. Indigenous peoples respect the Pirarucu as a sacred fish and use its meat, scales, and skin for food and materials. Despite its dominance, the Pirarucu has been overfished, leading to conservation efforts to protect its populations. Sustainable fishing programs now exist to ensure its survival while supporting local Amazonian communities. To travel from Gangnam Station to Starfield Coex Mall, you have several convenient options. 1. Subway. Take Seoul Metro Line 2, Green Line, from Gangnam Station to Samsung Station. Trains depart every 5 minutes, and the journey takes approximately 6 minutes. Tickets cost between 1,300 South Korean won and 2,500 South Korean won. 2. Taxi. A taxi ride from Gangnam Station to Starfield Coex Mall covers about 3.5 kilometers and takes approximately 3 minutes. The fare ranges from 8,000 South Korean won to 10,000 South Korean won. 3. Walking. If you prefer to walk, the distance is approximately 4.2 kilometers, and it would take around 50 minutes to reach the mall on foot. Starfield Coex Mall is Asia's largest underground shopping mall, featuring over 300 shops, including a Hyundai department store, and dining spots across 4 levels.
한소개구리. 한소개구리.
The Coex Aquarium is one of the largest and most popular aquariums in South Korea, located in the Coex Mall in Gangnam, Seoul. It features over 40,000 sea creatures from 650 species and is divided into multiple themed zones, such as the Amazonian World, Deep Blue Sea, Marine Touch Zone, and Penguins Playground. Highlights of Coex Aquarium: themed exhibits, various zones showcasing marine life from different environments. Tunnel Aquarium, a 180-degree underwater tunnel where you can see sharks and rays swimming above. Penguin and otter exhibits, popular attractions featuring playful animals. Jellyfish Lab, a mesmerizing display of glowing jellyfish. Interactive experiences, visitors can touch starfish and sea cucumbers in the Marine Touch Zone. Location and hours. Address: Coex Mall, 513 Yeongdong-daero, Gangnam-gu, Seoul, South Korea. Hours: 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., last entry at 7 p.m. Tickets, prices vary, but general admission is around 32,000 South Korean won for adults and 28,000 South Korean won for children. Coex Aquarium in Seoul, South Korea, showcases over 650 different species of aquatic life, totaling more than 40,000 individual creatures. The aquarium is organized into 14 themed exhibition zones, each offering a unique perspective on marine habitats. Visitors can explore a diverse array of fish species, from native Korean freshwater fish to exotic Amazonian species, providing a comprehensive and immersive aquatic experience. The Arapaima higas, also known as Pararuku or Paichi, is often called the king of Amazon fish. It is one of the largest freshwater fish in the world, capable of growing over 10 feet, 3 meters, long and weighing more than 400 pounds, 180 kilograms. Why is it the king? Size and strength: it dominates the Amazon River ecosystem due to its massive size. Ancient lineage: it's a living fossil, dating back millions of years. Unique breathing: it has a modified swim bladder that acts like a lung, allowing it to breathe air. This adaptation helps it survive in oxygen-poor waters. Apex predator: it feeds on fish, crustaceans, and even small land animals that fall into the water. The Arapaima higas, once facing severe population declines due to overfishing and habitat loss, has experienced notable recoveries in certain regions of the Amazon River basin, thanks to effective conservation efforts. Current population status. Conservation success: in Brazil, community-based management initiatives have led to significant increases in Arapaima populations. For instance, in some protected areas, populations have risen from near depletion to densities of approximately 0.3 individuals per hectare over a 6-year period. Ongoing challenges: despite these successes, Arapaima populations remain vulnerable in areas lacking effective management. Overfishing and habitat degradation continue to threaten their numbers in unprotected regions. Recent environmental concerns. Recent severe droughts in the Amazon have posed additional threats to Arapaima populations. In Brazil's Amazonas state, unprecedented droughts over the past 2 years have disrupted sustainable fisheries, leading to decreased production and increased challenges for local fishing communities. Conclusion: while Arapaima populations have rebounded in areas with strong conservation measures, they continue to face significant threats from environmental changes and inadequate management in other parts of the Amazon River basin. Ongoing efforts in sustainable management and habitat protection are crucial to ensure the long-term survival of this iconic species. Can people cook and eat them? Yes, people can eat Arapaima, Pararuku, and it is considered a delicacy in many parts of South America, especially in Brazil and Peru. Its meat is mild, boneless, and high in protein, making it popular in local and international cuisine. How is it eaten? Fresh or dried, often grilled, roasted, or cooked in stews. Salted and dried, similar to codfish, bacalhau, it is preserved for longer storage. Gourmet dishes, served in upscale restaurants due to its delicate texture and rich taste. Is it legal to eat? Yes, but regulated. Due to past overfishing, wild Arapaima fishing is restricted, and most consumed today comes from sustainable farms or controlled fisheries. Protected in some areas, certain regions ban hunting to protect natural populations. A stingray is a type of cartilaginous fish related to sharks, known for its flat, disc-shaped body and long, whip-like tail. They typically inhabit coastal waters, and many species have venomous barbed tails used for defense. Stingrays are often found resting on the ocean floor and are known for their graceful, gliding movements through the water. They feed primarily on mollusks, crustaceans, and small fish. In aquariums, stingrays are typically fed a variety of foods that mimic their natural diet. Common foods include 1. Mollusks, such as clams, mussels, or squid, which help maintain their diet of soft-bodied invertebrates. 2. Fish, small pieces of fish like smelt, herring, or shrimp, which provide essential nutrients. 3. Crustaceans, shrimp, krill, and other similar creatures that stingrays would naturally prey upon in the wild. 4. Vitamin and mineral supplements, to ensure they get all necessary nutrients for healthy growth and maintenance. 5. Gel foods, some aquariums may use specially formulated gel-based food for rays, which includes a mix of fish, mollusks, and other nutrients. Aquarium staff usually tailor the feeding schedule to the species of stingray and its specific dietary needs. Regular feeding helps keep stingrays healthy and active within the controlled environment of the tank. The lifespan of a stingray can vary depending on the species and the conditions in which they live. In general, in the wild, stingrays can live anywhere from 10 to 25 years. In captivity, with proper care, they can also live around 15 to 25 years, though some may live longer depending on factors like diet, water quality, and tank size. Species like the southern stingray tend to live around 15 years, while larger species like the manta ray can live up to 25 years or more. However, their lifespan can be impacted by environmental factors and the quality of care they receive in aquariums. Yes, stingrays can live with other species, but it depends on the specific species and the aquarium environment. In general, 1. Peaceful tankmates. Stingrays can coexist with other peaceful species, especially bottom-dwelling fish like certain types of catfish, wrasses, or other rays. These species tend to stay away from the stingray's space, reducing stress. 2. Caution with aggressive species. Avoid keeping stingrays with aggressive or overly territorial fish like larger sharks, predatory fish, or species that may see them as competition for food. Some species of rays are more vulnerable due to their slower movement and their preference for staying near the substrate. 3. Water conditions. It's also important to consider the water conditions of the tank. Some species of stingrays, like freshwater stingrays, have specific environmental requirements, temperature, pH, salinity, that should be matched by other tank inhabitants. Overall, successful cohabitation depends on choosing tank mates with compatible temperaments, dietary needs, and environmental preferences. Always make sure the tank is large enough to accommodate all species comfortably.